Offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
In punt formation for the Cardinals.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, Cousins again. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Third down.
Throwing now is Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Murray on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Another shot from the one on second and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Murray now, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 80.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Pulls it in at the 13. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or you just throw it out there?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're going for Jefferson. They got his man complete. Oh, he's got over the line. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there for Minnesota. 72 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. They try again with Cook. They go option right on second and goal. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third. And he will take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
first down. Drake. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he goes out right around the 39.
Isabella, a gain of 6 yards, and it's third down.
He may try and run for this. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns. It into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Vikings' 44-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Drake. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They don't want to repeat of first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
That ball complete to Isabella. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the shotgun with Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Cardinals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a Cardinal first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to
33 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Alexander Madison, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. And incomplete.
Cousins pass intended for Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Cousins again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Vikings 28, Cardinals 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got some space here. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Vikings 35, Cardinals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
18-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.